Hi guys, it's Sunday. And I just want to jump in, see how everybody's doing. We were working, or Trevor's been working, getting the water going all day. He got it going. Thank God. It's about, what time is it right now? Oh God, I can't see, but I think it's about 7:30 or so. Anyway, he had to replace the nicked pipe and fix it and replace it. Anyway, he did it. And thank God for miracles. I stayed in my pajamas all day. Well, actually, I changed into new pajamas. Then I took a nap. Did some of my Christmas tree, but basically, yeah, I didn't do a whole lot today. I wanted to jump on here because I have heard and noticed people in the past talking about scammers and people trying to scam baby dolls from you. And I haven't really experienced a whole lot of that, but this was pretty brazen, this one here. And I will say it's a sensitive topic, so I feel that anybody who has a sensitive part in them that have experienced miscarriages, they should just maybe not watch the video any further. If you feel that's going to trigger you. I just figured that would be a warning I would put out there. I have my babies on Marketplace, and the babies that I'm selling on Marketplace. And so I received a message from two of the babies, exact same message. And I'll put it up. I'm going to put the message up. I also received an image. I don't know how I can describe how I feel about someone that was so insensitive to send an image of a deceased child, not knowing anything about the person that's receiving this. So this to me tells me it's a scam. Basically, they're asking for a free doll. A free doll because they have this friend who lost their child about 2 years ago. And blah, 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 blah. And they showed me this image of supposedly their child deceased and a table, memorial table or something. Now, if it's not a scam, that's extremely insensitive because my babies are so cheap. I'm just selling them at cost. I mean, this baby doll is like, I don't know if this one's 60 or 50 bucks. Like, it's not like hundreds of dollars. Okay. If you wanted to do this for your friend, you can buy a doll for $50. If I clicked on that profile, and that profile was one local or something along those lines, and I was going to text back and say to them, you know what? I know you're a scam, blah, 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 blah. And I had it kind of typed up. And then I said, frig this. I'm not even going to justify a response because that will give them more reasons to make themselves look more legitimate, right? And maybe I shouldn't even talk about those things on here, but I do my own investigation. And because of those things, it was very clear to me that it was a scam or a really strange profile. And I'll just leave it at that. If it wasn't a scam, still a very, very insensitive, sick thing to do. in my opinion. So, but I do feel 98% that this is a scam person who is scamming, trying to get dolls. Have you guys experienced things like this? Is this something that goes on regularly, these stories, to pull at your heartstrings? I mean, it is that time of year. It is Christmas time, right? I don't think I would ever ask anybody for something for free. No matter how down and out I was, I would never ask. So I guess there is people that would. And so I'm just trying to wrap my head around the thought of that. And if I could have, within my research, noticed some other things, like, well, frigid, pictures, local friends, the amount of friends, all these things that are flags for scammers on the internet or on Facebook. I mean, come on, that goes for adding people. Since I started selling babies, or a YouTube channel or whatever it's been the amount, and I'll put that up there, the amount of friend requests I've had is like craziness. I really don't understand it. And it's men. Like, it's men. And you go into I'm like, who are these people? Because I don't just randomly add people. Some people do on Facebook. Maybe they just add 1 million people. Why would you do that? And you go in, and it's like, well, it's not men, I don't think. Well, it could be. It's both, probably. But they're stealing other people's pictures, trying to get you as a friend. And the reason why they're targeting me is because I don't know what's going on. I really don't. I can't figure it out. All I know is no to requested things. I just ignore them. And even if the person is already a friend of my Facebook, or were a person that's already been a friend on my Facebook, I don't add them unless, well, if I know that they've been scammed, you'd reach out in the old Facebook, maybe. I don't know. And then you get messages from old Facebook trying to get you to do stuff, which is total scam because it's not the person. And it's just so weird. And you have to be so cautious. Like, why all of a sudden have I become so popular with the men? I mean, what the hell? Well, there was one lady on there, all bosom-wise, and, all bosom and all this, and she wanted to be my friend too. I mean, what is with this? Like, I don't understand it. Maybe I've been scammed. Maybe I have someone on my Facebook. I just don't know. All I know is I have all these requests to be friends, which I am going to be completely ignoring. There is one person on there. Oh, I'm going to have to put it on there. And it is actually a friend request from, well, no, I won't put that on there, but it is a friend request from a nursery. I will say, go into my Belinda's Babies. If you're a nursery and you want to befriend me, go there. Because I really don't know if you're a scam or not, right? And see, my line of work, my Facebook is pretty open. And I might have to tighten it up now, because my line of work, when I was in the mental health field, my Facebook was very tight. And it was tight for a reason. And then when I stopped the work, I thought, what the hell, right? And I didn't really think about it a whole lot. But I feel like Belinda's Babies is out there, but my actual personal stuff needs to be maybe more private again. I thought I did that, but maybe I didn't. I just don't understand why all of a sudden I'm getting all this. I hope it's nothing that I'm going to find out that I'm going to have to delete my Facebook and start over, which would be fine. But it's concerning. It's concerning. And I just thought I would Trevor's calling me. He's gone out to get something from Superstore because for supper. Superstore is a grocery store here in Nova Scotia. Atlantic Superstore. Just because the water situation and my sink is piled with dishes and just, yeah, we didn't cook today, or I didn't want to cook today. I didn't want to start doing all that right now at this time of night. So, I don't even know where I'm going with this. I feel like I'm at loss for words because as I'm talking, different things are running through my mind in regards to like, what is a scam? Am I being scammed? What's going on my Facebook? If I'm not accepting any of these friend requests all of a sudden, what is Trevor saying? Do you want to come? I don't know what he's saying. He's saying stuff and he knows I'm doing a video. He knows I'm doing a video. I'm going to have to put my glasses on and see what he's saying, people. Just one moment. Let's see what this man is saying to me. What does it say now? Do you want some nacho chips and that dip stuff? Your choice. You choice. I can't spell. You choice. You choice. I'll put that. I am videoing. Like, did this ruin my video? Get out of there. I'm still trying to get... Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm still videoing. Well, that was a little funny. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to ask if you guys experience this sort of thing. I know the world is all kinds of different people out there, but I just find it so insensitive that someone would do that. And not that it triggered me in any way. Right away, I was like, oh my gosh, it's got to be a scam. The nerve of people, right? But then, because really, you feel bad, of course. I don't want to be feeling like I'm some kind of horrific person because I don't feel bad because someone has lost a child and they've been wanting a doll for such a long time and blah, blah, blah. It makes me feel bad, right? Like, you do feel bad. But in this day and age, you have to be cautious. You really have to be thinking about what is the intent behind this person. Intent? What is their intent? Like, what are they doing? If the baby doll is so cheap, even if it's really expensive, to ask someone, is unreal. And I've had people ask me before, but the kicker to me was to send a triggering image, not knowing how the other person on the other end may react or receive that image and what their history is and how they've been feeling it. And, you don't know nothing about this other person and you think that's really okay. You think that's supposed to prove that you're legitimate because you have this baby. Guess what? You can take Google image or Google lenses and you can search that same image on the internet and see if it exists other places. You can. And you can also do that with a lot of images. And you just use Google Lens, people. It's called Google Lens. It's a separate app. Any image. Say if you want to go shopping and you want to find this particular thing. You don't know where to buy it and you've seen it somewhere. You just you can take a snapshot and a video of something and just actually, or a clip, and then actually take that, put it in Google Lens, and it'll do its little thing, and it'll go around on the internet, and anywhere that it's seen this image, it'll bring it up for you, and you can see where you can buy this particular thing. It's really cool. You can do it in your own house, and if it's not the exact item, it'll bring up very similar things, right? So if you're out shopping and you want to see, oh, I'm in such and such a store, can I get this somewhere else? Or where else can I find this? You can get your Google Lenses app, open it up, and utilize that, and it will look and see where else you can buy this. It'll even bring up Amazon, wherever. And then you don't have to go searching Amazon for this image or this particular thing, typing it up. You can just Google Lens it. And then, yeah, I'm advertising Google Lens. No, I'm not. But anyway, I'm telling you what you can't do. I'm not getting paid for any of this. I wish I was. I'm just saying it's a really cool tool. And I've utilized that in different times, right? When I first realized I was using it all the time, and then I kind of just forgot about it. And then when I seen this, I'm like, you bugger, I'm going to Google Lens you. And so sadly, the exact image did not come up, but actually a page came up of different images of deceased children or fetuses or babies or whatever. Anyway, I really hope I didn't trigger anybody, offend them, or anything like that. I just really want to know if this is something common, and I also want to know and also throw it out there that no one else falls for these sorts of things. You know, it just angers me. It's like I want to research more and out this person. Like I want to somehow stop this person from doing this. You know what I mean? Like Trevor's mom, when she was alive, was really scared because, and actually there was a newspaper article that was done locally about her. I don't think I still have it, or I'd put it up, but people calling her and saying they're from the government and threatening her that she owes taxes and go down and buy a bunch of iTunes cards. Not iTunes card. Was it iTunes card? Yeah, iTunes cards. Buy so much money, come back, scratch it, and tell me the number. And the elderly that fell for this, like Trevor's mom, did this on more than one occasion. And she also ended up having to get finances elsewhere to do this because she was so fearful. And Trevor had to tell her. And I think even after he told her, she had her partner do it or something. And was it the cashier? That's how we found out, I think. The cashier at the store she was doing it was telling her that this is a scam. Why are you buying all these iTunes cards? And this happens, and I don't know if it's happened in the States, it probably did, but it happened a lot in our area for a period of time. And it was the elderly usually that were doing this. Like, come on. Don't believe these things. When someone messages you or texts you and it's, oh, this is your bank, blah, 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 click here. Never click. This is the government. To deposit your blah, 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 click here. Never do it. If your government's going to give you money, they're putting it in your account. They're not going to send you a text and get you to click a button. They're just not. And it's like they're coming up with so many different ways to scam you. Like I wouldn't even, when I was wanting to look for that picture on Google Lens, I wouldn't even download that picture. I did a screenshot of it because my first reaction was download the picture. Then I was like, no, that could be a virus. Like you just don't know. What is the world coming to? You have to be so leery. You have to be so untrusting. Like that's the sad world. Even if this whole story is true, it's strange to ask that question. But automatically, my mind goes to scam, not right, not appropriate. Like if I knew the person and something like that, that would be a little different. Then I would have a longer conversation with that person. You know what I mean? And It's bothersome. It's bothersome. Like, I'm not made of money. I mean, are you made of money? Of course, we send things and we'll do things because that's what we do. We're humans, we're kind, but people are actually pulling on those heartstrings of ours to just pulling on your heartstrings, and it's sad that they do that. It just bothers me. It bothers me. And it bothers me that I feel angry about something that is so devastating. You know what I mean? Even if the story is true and she's utilizing the story to get her own baby, it's awful. Like, it's a devastating, heartbreaking, awful situation for someone to go through. I can't even imagine. But to take that for your own gain and then to send a picture not knowing anything about the other person on the other end, it's just, I don't get it. I don't get where the world is going or what's happening with the world. I have become such the type of person that's so untrusting and questioning a lot of things. And if you've watched my videos in the past, a lot of it came from my experiences before I lost my job. And those experiences, thinking that in the end, the mindset I had was, in the end, the truth will come out. In the end, you can't deny something if there's a lot of in your face proof. And it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way, and sadly, I didn't go down easy. I fought, oh baby. And I would have won that situation if I didn't put my house up, if I didn't remortgage my house for funding for a lawyer, but I couldn't do that. We didn't have a union, right? That wasn't allowed. But it's really sad that it creates a person that is very untrusting of others. And I don't believe a lot of things that I hear. I listen to them. And I don't know. I'm really just finding it hard to talk about. As you can tell, I'm reaching for words. I'm trying to figure out how to verbalize how I'm feeling, because I'm really feeling disturbed by the nerve and the belief in one's mind that was okay. Because it wasn't okay. It wasn't okay. All right, guys, have yourselves a great Sunday. Going to be able to get a bath and a shower. I'm going to put this out of my mind. Basically, my life is on YouTube, but that's okay. I love you guys. And by doing that, I am exposing my life, right? You just have to be so careful. And so, I don't know what else I'm saying. I really don't. I feel like I'm blabbering on, and I'm not blabbering on. Like, I just feel stunned, kind of confused, kind of, I don't know. Love yous. See ya. Chat later. Bye.